Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome back to Ride to the Sun. I'm Andre, and I'm glad that you're here once again. But before we do anything else, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, ring my bell, and let's get it. Look, I am your father. So today we are on the BMW R18 Transcontinental First Edition black motorcycle. Very nice machine. I'm Andre, by the way. I have a channel on YouTube called Ride to the Sun.
Jimmy.
Yeah, nice to meet you, Jimmy.
Myself,
I think last time I was here.
I put about 200 on it. It had like about 40 miles on it. I put about 200.
Yeah, I think I put the 40 miles on it.
Leave it here. You can put your phone if it fits. Not all phones fit, but this is a charging station. And if you need fuel, you shouldn't. Let's open this guy up and do that, but you're not going to need fuel. You're not going to go more than 20 miles or so.
I should go that far.
Okay. The key fob has to be, just leave it tucked in this compartment. It's got to be within 3 or 4 feet to start the bike.
How many keys does it come with?
2. You just have one. The other one's.
So what's the exact model of this one?
This is the R18 Transcontinental. Full dress. Heated grips. Heated saddle, the heat's going to be on for you, the heat's going to be on here, and this is the recommended route.
Okay. So it says the Marshall, so is this the only type of speakers it comes with, or is this different? Okay.
Yeah.
There's no other trims? Okay.
Alright, so listen.
First edition.
Turn it on, power, let it transition. Neutral, bike's got 122 miles on it. Okay. Mode right here. I'm going to, you got 3 driving modes. Rain, we're going to put it on rain. Roll is the intermediate, more throttle response than rain, more traction, less traction control than rain. And I think you're good with rock. That's the best performance. I'm going to leave it because you're experienced.
Yeah, let's go with rock.
Okay, I'm going to leave it on rock.
We rock and roll.
Okay, starting procedure, always clutch in and ignition.
Ignition.
That's it.
Sounds good? All right, so let's get ready to ride. Please excuse the noise. The gentleman next to us was, it's a Saturday, so there's quite a bit of traffic at Morton's BMW. So we had to kind of get going. There was no other option but to stay there and get through that. So he tried to be as quiet as possible. So great guy, by the way. I'm going to let you have an opportunity to take a look at the R18. I sped up the footage so you don't have to watch this forever and ever. And let's talk about this bike, what it felt like, the emotions that it brought on as I ride it. So a great opportunity if you're looking for one of these, or interested in one of these, or been curious about one of these, to take a look at this bike and get a feel for it. And so as we sit and have a conversation, Jimmy is also the marketing director for Morton's BMW. And we started to discuss this bike. One of the pros for this bike is that it's beautiful. It's beautiful motorcycle, nicely sculpted. If you could look at the lines on this motorcycle, uh, the tank, everything, the seating. Sitting on this motorcycle, you could tell it's a quality machine. Everything is done perfectly. You know, you look at this, the stitching, the lines of this motorcycle. I said it again. It's just the tank, the teardrop tank. Everything is really nice. Not a big fan of the chrome, but it's okay. Chrome is making a comeback. But why is this motorcycle not selling? And you start to think about it. I think it's three things. The user engagement. Unlike Harley does not need to spend a dime on advertising. We do that for Harley. Online, you know, by word of mouth. Indian closely second to that. And then there's BMW. I haven't seen any user engagement. You know, I've actually reached out to Jimmy. I said, Jimmy, hey, why don't you let, you know, people like me that's coming up, you know, that's trying to get out there to put this bike to its paces, let the users see that. I think that's the biggest thing. BMW being its own worst enemy, saying if we make it, they will come. Well, they haven't come. It's not selling. But it's not saying the bike is not great. I'm putting out fire day after day, but I'm still on the fringes of YouTube because it's about that user engagement, getting the user fit to feel that they matter, that you want them. So that's one. I think this is a beautiful bike and can do well with the right crowds. You know, getting it out there, letting everybody know, hey, you all are welcome to BMW to come ride our bikes. So that's one of the things I think that BMW need to engage in. It's a little bit underpowered. I think it's the lowest powered of those three bikes that I showed you earlier. That's one thing they may want to look into, because you could buy a bike off a Harley. At the same day, they will rip it apart and give you another 10, 20, 30, however many horsepower that you can afford. That's another thing. Can that be done with this bike without spending serious money, if it's even possible, on a Bmw R18? And that's a couple of the things that they'll have to come to grips with as we go forward. And getting this bike out there to the masses, to take a look at, to see, to feel, to ride. And lastly, the ergonomics of the bike. I'm 6'1", 205. I continue to remind you that if you watch this channel. And it can be comfortable, actually. I put my feet up on those on top of the cans to rest my feet, my legs, and it was very comfortable. The seating is very comfortable. This is the hottest heated seat and heated grips I've ever felt in my life. It was burning my hands and my buns, but I couldn't figure out how to turn it off. But all in all, this is a quality motorcycle, and if you are interested in this bike, you ought to at least take a look at it. You know, but the other thing about motorcycles that most people want when they buy a motorcycle is that camaraderie. That's what motorcycle companies like Harley has to boot. I think Indian is getting that, but the way they got there is to engage folks, is to put their advertising dollars out there, is to go out there on extended trips to get riders on their bikes, is to loan it out there to other YouTubers and other folks that would review them long term. Those types of things, if BMW is serious about getting out there and put a dent on any of these other motorcycle companies' numbers, that they will have to do. If you agree or if you don't agree, comment down below and let me know what you think. This is really truly a beautiful motorcycle. Slightly underpowered, doesn't have what you would call a community as a whole. But other than that, if you're looking for a great motorcycle at a decent price, this might be one that you take a look at. This is Ride to the Sun. Hope you come back and see us. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Thanks again for helping us grow. Love to have you.